come back to the present moment and wake up the mind. Meditation is a process of awakening the mind. So it's very important to understand what is mind. The mind is the knower. It is not anything it knows. Including the thoughts, including the emotions. These are not the mind. So now this body is sitting here and breathing, and the mind is knowing. So let this body breathe freely. And remind this mind, don't interfere the breath. Knowing is different from concentrating. Knowing is effortless. It is the light of the luminous mind. When mind wakes up from any self-identification, it is luminous. A simple sentence to describe what mind is, that is, it is not anything it knows. So when you identify what mind is, then you can simply let this mind settle at home. This home has 7 doors. When this mind doesn't go out from the doors, it is at home. You can only know what mind is when you give up going out from the doors. And now outside the door is the breathing body. And please stay still when you are knowing the body breathing. And tell your mind, don't interfere with the body. And just simply let this body breathe. When you don't interfere the body, then the body can relax. Such relaxation is the natural process. But the nature will manifest itself only when you give up to interfere. Simply let this body breathe. And keep the mind still and know. Don't think that you are the master of the body. Be a humble knower to this breathing body. You don't need to bother with the body or the breathing. The breath will naturally flow with the time. And you simply keep still in the corner and know. And let the breathing be the background music of our meditation. So you are aware of the music, but you don't need to do anything to it. Just let it be there and stay still. The mind simply keep still. A still mind is the non-interfering mind. It's the knowing mind. And the only thing you can do is to know. And anything other than this knowing mind, you can say it is belong to the body, to this person. And when this body settles down, then we can pay attention to the area of brain. In the background of breathing, let this brain relax. You can feel deeply into the brain and find out the spots of tension. Let this brain unfold and relax. Then your mind just come back and stay still, be a knower. And all these things are happening in the background of breathing. We don't need to do anything to relax the brain. Just let this mind keep still. And before the brain can deeply relax, it has the process of releasing tension. And such tension will happen in the form of thoughts or images. And when there are thoughts or images pop up automatically, it doesn't matter. And this is a detoxation process. It is a process of releasing the repressed thoughts. And it is a necessary step before the brain can deeply relax. Just keep this mind know quietly and don't interfere. The mind should be knowing in a friendly and non-interfering manner. The friendliness will make us free from aversions. And non-interfering or detachment will make us free from the cravings. And awareness will make sure free from delusion or ignorance. And this is how we should cultivate this mind. Friendliness, detachment, and awareness. Or you can understand as a friendly but detached awareness. when we are facing this brain, the active brain, it may be still active with thoughts and images. Keep this mind friendly but detached. These thoughts or images are not our enemies. They are just the objects that we are knowing. Our brain is habitually active because of our daily activities. And when we think a lot in a day, then it's natural to have these habitual thoughts. And the correct way to connect with it is to be friendly but detached. And we should not attach to it. But on the other hand, we also should not repress it.
이것들을 억압하지 말아야 합니다.
And this is the position of mind that we need to cultivate. Cultivate the mind in the middle way.
마음은 중도 속에서 개발되어야 합니다.
It is at the middle, in between repression and attachment.
억압과 집착의 가운데입니다.
Just let it be still and staying at the middle. And this is what I meant, the home of the mind. In the background music of the breathing, that is mind. Keep still at home. And just allow the brain to take rest or even sleep. This because all the phenomena of the brain is outside the door. We just simply allow it to happen, but don't bother with it. And when you don't bother, the brain cannot have continuing energy supply. And it will subside itself. And just let the nature do the job. In the rhythm of breath, allow the brain to take rest deeply. Just wait patiently with the flow of breath. Okay now?
Yeah.
So let's continue meditation. Cultivate contentment to the breathing. With every breath you take, be content with it. Be content to the present moment. The feeling of contentment means the keeping up of wants. It's the relaxation of wants. Give up the want to gain something from the senses. Give up to gain something from the past or the future. And you are only what you are. That means you are only what you are at this moment. Be satisfied to the present. And this will further settle down the mind. It is friendly and detached from everything, but it is content with the present being. The presence of mind at this moment is the contentment. And let this contentment continues with the rhythm of breath. When our mind is content, it doesn't need anything to fulfill it. when this mind is satisfied with the present being, then it needs nothing more than that. Then our emotional center can relax. Because all emotions comes from wants. And to feel such absence of wants at this moment, and this itself is a happiness. You can try to taste such happiness in the area of heart chakra. Feel the breathing of contentment in this area. And all the negative emotions are the tension of heart chakra. And all these comes from the wants of life. If the mind is content with its present being, then this heart chakra can take rest. And the key to pacify our emotions is to still the mind. Keep this mind stay peacefully at home. Be friendly but detached to our emotional states. Actually, when you don't interfere with heart chakra, and your emotion will settle down itself. Meditation is to cultivate this mind and not the brain nor the heart chakra. When you understand what mind is, meditation becomes easy. All the sufferings, all the 5 hindrances comes from the mind.
다섯 가지 장애는 마음입니다.
Greed, aversion, and delusion are the actions of the mind. They are not feelings, they are actions. And only when these actions interfere with the heart chakra, activate heart chakra, then it becomes feelings. But people usually mix up emotions and the mind. And when the brain and the heart chakra are relaxed, then the mind is free from the 5 hindrances.
장애로부터 자유로워집니다.
And then the mind manifests itself as pure consciousness. It becomes boundless. Because it is not attached to anything. Attachment means limitation. Attachment means boundaries. Attachment means boundaries. And attachment itself is an action of the mind. When you can feel such action, then you know how to relax it. Relax such action of attachment. Then the mind is boundless. And there are still the contents of the mind, including the breathing. And the background music is still there. Because such consciousness, such boundless mind is still limited to time. Still limited to impermanence. The mind or the awareness arises with the objects. The objects means the things being known. What the mind knows are the objects. And my mind is empty. Okay, now let us transfer the merit in the mind. May this merit of meditation and worship the triple gem in our mind and may this mind grow in the triple gem. And may this merit be shared to all sentient beings. And may they also grow in the triple gem. The key point of this vision is to understand what mind is. When you can clearly identify the mind and the objects, and then you find it easy to meditate. Because the right samadhi should have the component of wisdom. And the wisdom and identified what is and what is not. In the meditation, the core part of the 5 hindrances are the sensual craving, sensual craving.
감각, 쾌락.
Sensual craving is the grasping action of the mind to the sensual objects.
마음의 대상을 쥐는 것입니다. 감각의 대상을 쥐는 것입니다.
Anything we can know is the sensual object.
감각적인 대상입니다.
And the mind is the knowing itself. It's the ability to know. And all the greed, aversion, and delusion comes from here. When you know what mind is, then you know when the defilement arises.
번뇌가 어디로부터 오는지 알 수 있습니다. 디파이먼트는 번뇌라고.
The right meditation is to be free from the sensual craving. In the sutra, it is said that when the monk is free from sensual craving and other unwholesome dhammas, then he entered the first jhana.
경전에서 말하기를
It didn't say that when the monk concentrate his mind into one point, then he entered first jhana. The samadhi is the state of mind, not the state of our willpower. It is the natural oneness of mind when it gives up sensual cravings. Sensual cravings are the forces tearing the mind apart. Sensual craving are the forces tearing our mind apart into 6 parts. And when there are when such forces are absent, then the mind is naturally one. So our work of meditation is to deal with sensual craving. So it is a process of dispassion. With the right way of meditation, you should experience the dispassion of the mind. And together with such dispassion, there are abundance of happiness. Okay, any question?
Ajahn, there's a question from Google Form. Can I go that first? Yeah, let me read out.
Okay.
Dear, I have a question about meditation. How can I aware breathing in and breathing out naturally and easily? When I try to aware the breathing, I started to control it. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's the main problem of the meditators nowadays. When we try to be aware, we are trying to concentrate or try to manipulate, because we have such craving to how things should happen. This is the problem. Because we want something, we want the brain to be quiet, we want there to be the rapture in our mind. So because of such want, we control, we try to manipulate, we think that we are manager rather than a knower. And how to be aware of the mind, of the breathing naturally, is to be a knower. Just give up such concept of a manager of the mind, of the body. You are not the owner of the body and the breathing. You are just a knower. When you can put yourself in such position of knower, then it's very easy to be aware of the body, how the body acts, how it breathes, it knows naturally. So the more you can detach, the more you can be aware, detach from being the owner of the body. Then you naturally be aware of the breathing. So this is the main point, and that's why I said the right meditation should have the components of wisdom, the right view. Very good. So any more questions? No question, right? Okay, then if you have no more questions, then we can end here.
Let's pay this payment.
Okay, good night.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.